Alright, moving right along, kind of our last idea here. It's not always going to be perfect. We're not always going to have perfect squares like that. And when that is the case, that's fine. We're just going to use a calculator and finish them up. So we're going to approach this the same way. Okay, this is a quadratic equation. Let's go ahead and work through this to get x by itself. So we're going to first add 13. So we're left with 4x squared equals 28. And we're still trying to get x by itself, so let's divide 4 here. So our x squared is going to be equal to, what do we get there, 7? Now, if we square root both sides, again, those kind of cancel each other out. So we have really what we have left is x is equal to a positive and a negative square root of 7. Now, it's not a perfect square. We can't multiply two numbers that are the same, two whole numbers, to get 7. So this one we're just going to go to a calculator. And when we do that, we're going to have, if we type in the square root of 7, we're going to end up with a positive and a negative. Don't forget that positive and a negative, 2.5. Or 2.65 there. 2.65. Okay, so still two answers. Don't forget that plus and minus, very important. Alright, last couple examples here. Let's go ahead and subtract our 8. So we have x squared equals 11. So if we take the square root of both sides, we see again we don't know the square root of 11. So we're going to use a calculator. And if we do that, we type it in and we get plus or minus 3.32 it looks like. Alright, example 8. We're going to add 2. Add 2 first. We get 5x squared equals 2. Divide by our 5. So we have x squared equals 2/5. Alright, and we're going to, again, go ahead and type that into our calculator. When we take the square root of both sides, we have x is equal to a plus and minus 0.63. And our last one, let's go ahead and add 30 to both sides. We got 3x squared equals 34. We're going to divide by 3. And 3 actually doesn't go into 34 evenly, so we're going to have to leave it. And if we take the square root of both sides, we have 34 over 3. Type that in the calculator. X is equal to plus or minus 11.33.